What is going on, everybody? D'Ella here. Let's talk a little New York Giants football. Obviously, we won the game the other day, 27-21. I didn't get a chance to watch the game. It wasn't on in my area. This weekend, coming up against the Dallas Cowboys, I will be able to watch the game. Thank God. I've only been able to watch one game this season out of the 4 that we have played. So, I'm kind of fiending for some Giants football, being able to watch it with my own eyes and not having to deal with watching, highlights and stuff like that after the game. If I could have DirecTV, I would have it. But in my area where I live, I can't get DirecTV. I can't even stream games. So, I'm like sitting in a dead zone when it comes to Giants football. I have to rely on freaking highlights and box scores, and hopefully they replay the game on like the NFL Network or something like that. But yeah, I was listening to Chris and Bad Dog's broadcast on their channel on Sunday. I'm sitting there cleaning the floor. I'm on my hands and knees, scrubbing the floor as the game is going on. And towards the end, I'm just listening to those guys, call the game. And I'm sitting there talking to myself while I'm sitting there scrubbing my ass off, trying to get that floor as clean as possible. And I'm talking to myself, and my daughter's sitting there on the couch. She's on the computer, and she's asking me. She's like, "Daddy, who are you talking to?" I'm like, "Nobody. I'm just talking to myself about the game." So I'm sitting there making myself look like a fool, just hoping that the Giants would come away with a victory. And they did. They did. Daniel Jones led these guys down the field, and then Saquon Barkley sealed the deal for us. Thank God we finally got our first win. That was definitely a sweet win within itself. Man, we needed that one, especially going into this weekend against the Dallas Cowboys. We've got a little bit of momentum. We've got a tough task coming up against this team. I think the big thing that we have to accomplish in this game is stopping Zeke and Tony Pollard. We have got to shut down that running game somehow, some way. Hopefully our linebackers, every single one of them, can come out and play the game of their life, because honestly, I think that's the only chance that we have at stopping this running game, because Zeke is running with a lot of power and he's running with a lot of speed right now. Amari Cooper does have a hamstring injury at this point right now. I know he's going to be limited in practice throughout the week, so that's a plus. I'm not trying to shine a light on somebody's injury, but it definitely does help us out, especially with Michael Gallup still out. But they do still have CeeDee Lamb. They still have Dalton Schultz, and then they have Blake Jarwin. They have a lot of different options on this team, and of course Dak is very good at finding all these different guys and spreading the ball across the field. So yeah, I'll go more in depth into that game. I just wanted to come out here and touch base with you guys and just talk to you guys about what I saw in that Giants Saints game. Barkley came to life. Daniel Jones just continued to play great. 28 of 40, 2 touchdowns. This kid is just, he's coming of age right now. I hope he's coming of age. It certainly does look like that. And you saw what happened, man. You give that kid time, he will look down the field and he'll make throws. When you don't give him time, everything's going to be short. He's going to be throwing those button hooks, and he's not going to be taking those shots down the field like he was on Sunday. We just have to give this kid time, and he will make the throws. He's up over 65% right now as far as his completion percentage goes. He's been over 67% his past 2 games. Daniel Jones has just almost been automatic the past, basically all this season. The kid he's been playing great, and it was awesome to see Barkley come to life, man. It was awesome to see Barkley come to life and make some big plays for this team. You just got to get that running game going. You just got to get those legs underneath him and start hitting those holes. This offensive line has to open up some holes for him. And once Barkley gets going, man, this offense is just going to open up that much more. And it's going to be an awesome thing to watch. And I hope it happens. If we beat Dallas, I'm going to lose my mind. I'm going to be going nuts. But, man, if we can get to 2-2, we're going to have some life. I know we got some tough games coming up against Kansas City, the Rams. Tampa's coming up. But you saw Tampa play against New England. Tampa's beatable. Right now, you can throw the ball on Tampa. You just can't run on Tampa. And if we can get this offense going and just continue to keep throwing the ball down the field and just being pretty consistent with our quarterback and wide receiver play, we can beat a team like Tampa. It's a tough task to shut down guys like Mike Evans and Chris Godwin and who else am I forgetting that they have? Gronk will probably be back by the time we play them, but this team can beat. I'm not going to say they can beat anybody, but when they are hitting on all cylinders, man, they can compete with just about every single team out there. I do believe that because they have a lot of talent on this team. It's just getting it to come together. But we all got to stay positive. Let's quit shedding light on like the negative things that are going on with this team. Just stay positive. Take it one game at a time. Hopefully we can come out here and whoop Dallas's ass and move on to the next week and win that week too. So let's go, you guys. Let's go New York Giants, and let's win some more games, and let's get our asses in playoff contention. Let's do it. We need some winning football this year. All right, that's it for the video. You guys take it easy, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Thanks for tuning in. See you.